And each time I would come to church, he'd have more to say to me about current things that were happening in my life, past things, and things about to come.
Our economic and business development is a direct result of the teachings that Bishop Jordan has laid down.
All I can say is Jordan. They said, what'd you say? I said Jordan, because they always on the mark.
All right, welcome to the Power of Prophecy. We're going to go to our verse of scripture in St. Matthew chapter 12, Prophetess Kelly, verse 47 to verse number 50. Please read that for me.
St. Matthew chapter 12, verse 44.
47.
47. Then one said unto him, Behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he answered and said unto him that told him, Who is my mother, and who are my brethren? And he stretched forth his hand toward his disciple, and said, Behold my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
All right. We're going to talk to you for a moment on this Mother's Day, the divine mother within you. Everybody type in the chat room, the divine mother within you. The divine mother within you. The divine mother within you. Now, when we begin to look at this, we are looking at this from an esoteric commentary. We're going to look at this from a spiritual dimension. Esoteric meaning that which is hidden, that which is concealed on the inside, an esoteric commentary. And the only relatives of the Christ-conscious mind or the Christ-conscious man are those thoughts and feelings which are in harmony with God. The only relatives, I want everyone to type this down, write this down. The only relatives of the Christ conscious man / mind are those thoughts and feelings which are in harmony with God. And we also want to give a shout out to Mama's Hands. They did a feature of us today on the laws of thinking, and the email is out. And I know they were supposed to be trying to get that up on the site for us to see it. And I don't know if that's ready now to pull up on the screen. We're trying to work to get some stuff to get pulled up on the screen. But it's the Mama's Hands newsletter. And today they did, for Mother's Day, on this special edition, an interview that Judge Finn did with me. And on this e-zine, you can go to Mama's Hands, and you need to see this as well. And so we want you to go to Mama's Hands. What I'll do is, to make it easier for you, I'll click the link and put it in the chat room. Oh, I'm going to have to type in the chat room. My JavaScript isn't working. So go to MAMASHANDS.net. mamashands.net. Yes, thank you. mamashands.net. And you click on that and you get a chance to see the story. Okay. I want to thank Judge Josephine Finn for that. Now, let's look at some things here that the only relatives, what did we say there, Prophet Cynthia? Did you capture that? The only relatives, can you read that? You didn't get a chance to write that down? Okay. Did you write it down? Go ahead, Prophet Kelly.
The only relatives of the Christ-conscious man are those thoughts and feelings which are in harmony with God.
Good. And so we begin to start to understand who your relatives are. Your relatives are only those that are in harmony with the Christ-conscious mind. So Jesus began to say here, they said one unto another, St. Matthew 12:47, behold, thy mother and thy brethren stand outside desiring to speak with you. And he answered and said unto him that told him, who is my mother and who is my brethren? Which shows you that your relatives are only those in harmony with the Christ-conscious mind. Now, let's look at these relatives for a moment, because we're going to be talking about the divine mother within. Father, which is in heaven, indicates the supreme creative principle. Father indicates the supreme creative principle. Brother and sister indicates objective and subjective relationships of mind. Now, who would be the objective? Say in the mic.
Would it be the mother?
No, not in the objective. The objective in this case would be the brother, and the subjective would be the sister. You see the male and female? The Father which is in heaven is the supreme creative principle. The brother and sisters indicate objective and subjective relationships of the mind. Now, the mother, because we're looking at the divine mother within, is the subjective aspect of God. So, the mother is the subjective aspect of God. And I'm on a journey, because this here prophecology, I'm warning y'all, I'm carving out 40 more laws. And I've been into some readings. I've been away in God, in consciousness. And we're going to hear some things we've never heard before, that we've always known, but some things that's getting ready to come alive in us. Now, the mother is the subjective aspect of God, the creative principle, which forms, she's the creative principle which gives birth to thoughts and feelings. And thoughts and feelings are seeds of the mind according to their nature.